Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, guys, where we break down the most important developments shaping America today. So guys, in this video we are talking about a major move from President Donald Trump that's stirring debate nationwide. On July 16, 2025, Trump signed the Halt or Lethal Trafficking of Fentanyl Act, commonly known as the HALT Fentanyl Act, a bipartisan piece of legislation aimed at combating one of the deadliest drug crises in American history. The bill was passed by both the Senate and House with support from both the Republicans and Democrats, and it makes one of the most Trump's significant steps yet in tackling the synthetic epidemic that continues to devastate communities across the United States. So, guys, let's explore what actually happened and why fentanyl is so deadly. The HALT Fentanyl Act takes a hardline approach against the spread of fentanyl and its chemical variants, which have claimed tens of thousands of lives annually. Under this law, all fentanyl related substances, including synthetic copycats created by drug cartels to bypass regulations, will now be classified as Schedule 1 drugs under the Controlled Substance Act. This is same classification as heroin and LSD, meaning these substances are now among the most tightly regulated and harshly punished in the country. The goal, according to the Trump administration, is to close the loopholes traffickers have used to modify fentanyl's chemical structure and escape the prosecution. By treating all fentanyl analogs the same way, prosecutors and law enforcement will have greater power to pursue those involved in the distribution and manufacturing of these drugs. In Trump's words, this law sends a clear message. First, we close the loopholes criminals use to skirt around the law. Second, we make it easier for law enforcement to prosecute those criminals. Fentanyl's deadly impact cannot be overstated. According to public health data, over 75,000 Americans died from synthetic overdoses in just last year, with the overwhelming majority involving fentanyl. Trump has repeatedly called fentanyl one of the biggest threats facing the nation, often linking it to its broader policies on immigration and trade. He cited the illicit flow of fentanyl across the southern border and even from countries like China and Canada as jurisdiction for tariffs and stricter border enforcement. While these connections remain controversial, the urgency to address the crisis is undeniable, and the HALT Act represents Trump's answer to critics who said his administration needed to act fast on this growing threat. The signing ceremony at the White House was emotional, as it included families who have experienced the devastating toll of fentanyl firsthand. Among them was Annie Funder, who lost her 15-year-old son Weston to fentanyl poisoning. George D. Swan, who started a group called Fentanyl Fathers after losing his son Drew, and Jacqueline Siegel, founder of Victoria's Voice, which she created after her daughter died of an overdose at just 18 years old. These families spoke about their pain of their losses and the urgent need for the government to step up, praising the HALT Fentanyl Act as a step in the right direction. For them, this was not just another law but a lifeline that could prevent other parents from enduring the same heartbreak. And despite widespread bipartisan support, the bill is not without controversy. Civil rights advocates and health experts have raised concerns that the law could disappropriately impact Black and Latino communities and result in mass incarceration of individuals struggling with addiction rather than targeting large scale traffickers. And critics argue that while tough sentencing may deter some criminals, it does little to address the root causes of addiction and could overwhelm the justice system with low level cases. They are arguing for a more balanced approach that combines law enforcement with expanded funding for rehabilitation, treatment, and public health initiatives. The HALT Fentanyl Act is now a law, and it represents a clear shift towards a tougher, enforcement driven strategy to combat the fentanyl epidemic. For President Trump, it's a chance to solidify its tough on crime while addressing a crisis that has claimed far too many American lives. For grieving families, it is a sign of hope that their loved ones' deaths might not be in vain. But the question remains, guys, will this approach truly curb the crisis or will it deepen existing issues within the justice system? So, guys, that's all for time. What do you think? Is this a right solution to America's fentanyl program, or focus should shift treatment and prevention instead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown of the issues shaping our nation. So, guys, thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, stay informed, and I will see you guys in the next video.